Are you guys junior high or senior high?
Yeah.
Senior high, okay. So what grade are you guys in? Like grade 2, okay. Grade 2? Grade 2? Yes, okay. So, do you guys have foreign teachers like me at your school? No. So all your teachers are from Taiwan. Okay. So in the future, you know, for example, if you study here, or if you study in the English department of any university in Taiwan, or of course if you go to another country, then you'll have teachers like me, and like our accents are different. I think my accent is quite easy for you guys to understand. Do you guys understand me? No problem? If I speak very quickly like this, do you still understand me? Or do you need me to slow down? May I write something here? This is very pretty, we can erase it later. I mean, we can erase my messy, ugly writing later. I just want to show you something. Everybody knows that word, right? But it's a French word, so actually you put an accent. I mean, English doesn't have this, but French has this. You know what I mean? So actually it gives it like an A sound. So how would you pronounce the word? Cafe. But of course it's a French word, but we use this word in English. Okay, so cafe. So something interesting with Renee's name, you know what I don't know, did you ever see this before? So that's how you spell your name, right? So you could put an accent there, and then it would be like cafe. Cafe, Renee, right? Like that. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of interesting. Do you guys know, this is also kind of related to French. Okay, do you guys know what I mean by the word solar and the word lunar? Think about objects in the sky. Like when you see the word lunar, would you think the sun or the moon? Moon, yeah, very good. And then solar is sun. So this is kind of interesting. It's like, for example, Valentine's Day is always the same every year. Christmas is always the same every year because they're both on the solar calendar. So they have a fixed date. So just for a minute, like go over it. When is Valentine's Day exactly? It's on the solar calendar, so it doesn't change. It's exactly February the 14th. Very good. Christmas is on the solar calendar. So when is Christmas? December 25, 25th. Very good. You can keep going. Halloween. Halloween is on the solar calendar. So Halloween is exactly October 31st. Okay. So all of those are solar, which means they're fixed. Okay. In America, listen. In America, some TV reporters and journalists will go to the hole on Groundhog Day, and they wait for the groundhog, and they have cameras. I mean, this is true. This is an American holiday, and they have cameras, and everybody's waiting, and it's like a reporter, you know, where's my, you know, it's like, this is true. I swear. You guys think I'm crazy? Go to YouTube and just Google, you know, go to YouTube and check Groundhog Day, and the reporter will be like, okay, we're waiting for the groundhog to emerge. Oh, there he is. This is true. And then they take pictures. The groundhog is looking, and then the reporter's like, so far he doesn't see his shadow. Once again, no shadow. No shadow. No shadow. He's running around. He's playing. Ladies and gentlemen, winter is over. Yay! This is really true. There's in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a state near New York. Everybody knows New York, right? So New York State, there's a beautiful state next to New York called Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, there's a famous groundhog. I think his name is Phil. He's a famous groundhog. And every Groundhog Day, they wait for Phil to emerge. But of course, someday Phil will die because groundhogs don't have a very long life. They're like a mouse. How long does a mouse live? I'm not too sure, but a mouse doesn't have a very long life. So once this famous groundhog dies, then they find another groundhog. And the tradition continues. And this is probably a 200-year-old holiday. You know, Valentine's Day is probably much older. The guy that I mentioned, Saint Valentine, who secretly marries couples like Romeo and Juliet, that's probably 2,000 years old. You know, so wow, so these are ancient, you know, these are ancient holidays. Valentine's Day and Groundhog Day. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah. Well, which holiday is coming up in Taiwan? What about Taiwan? What about Guonian? Guonian is coming up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Guonian. So what would that be in English? Chinese New Year. Yeah. So will you guys receive? Will you guys receive white, not white, not white, red, not white, red what? Red envelopes. Hongbao. Cool. Are you happy about that?
Yes.
You look very happy. Do you save the money? Do you put the money in the bank?
No.
Or do you just say, woohoo, let's go shopping? That seems like a good idea. No, pardon me. Put some money in the bank. Maybe half in the bank, and the rest, woohoo, let's go shopping. Okay, so will I talk to these guys again after lunch? Later on?
No,
There's a
not
different
exactly.
group.
Yes,
Okay.
different
Well, it's very nice to meet you guys. Okay, so my